I'd like to take a quick break from discussions about being a successful online student and talk some about becoming a professional and a leader within the academic world and the professional world as well. As a new student, it's essential that you begin thinking about and preparing for the career you're launching while you're a student in your program. And you should also start thinking about where your career can take you within your geographical area. Will you need to move to a bigger city or a better market to land the job you want? What kind of entry-level position will you need to start with so that you can project upward in your career path? What should you be doing while you're in school to give yourself a better shot at good employment when you graduate? Now, thinking about career options available in your area is absolutely essential because students benefit from a realistic sense of what kind of job opportunities exist before really engaging in that program. Now, to help us think about career paths, I'd like to introduce you to your campus director, Ashley Oden. Hi, Miss Oden.
Hi there.
I'd like you to just kind of tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind. Tell us your background and what should we know about you?
Yeah, so I'm Ashley Oden. I'm your campus director. I've got more than a decade of experience working with students in an online distance education environment. I myself have taken many classes online, and I'm so passionate about you and what you're here to do today. So I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. What do you hope students get out of their program online?
Yeah, I hope they find their programs to be engaging. I hope they feel connected to their classmates and their instructors and that they're learning everything they need to know to get out in the field and find that career they've been looking for.
Mm-hmm. With the nature of the program they're taking, leadership is an automatic expectation. And I would think that everyone in the program not only wants to have a solid professional career, but also become a leader. Whether it's a manager or some type of engager, even an entrepreneur in their program. What do you think students should do now while they're in classes to prepare for a leadership program or a leadership position later on?
Yeah, I think you'll find in your coursework some leadership opportunities sort of developed and designed for you. But outside of your online classroom, get involved. Get involved in your local maybe Chamber of Commerce or a local student group. We've got many group and student clubs that you can participate in. So there's lots that students can be doing to really prepare themselves that can be a resume builder even before you leave school.
Mm-hmm. Now, one of the things that we've been talking about in this class before students really get engaged in their program is the challenges that face online students. Online courses are not easy.
Right.
And we've been talking about a lot of that realistic kind of expectations of being an online student. What kind of advice would you have for that new online student to make sure they're successful in their coursework?
Yeah, I'll tell you, most of our students, they're working adults. They've got obligations outside of their classwork. And so what we find is that students are really successful if they can carve out time and set that schedule. So you know that your kids need a sitter, or you know when you're going to have time to sit down and do your coursework, and that you can really time manage really well to devote your undivided attention to your classwork.
Mm-hmm. Ms. Oden, thank you very much. It's amazing when you think about all of the opportunity that we have for education, but it's important to set ourselves up for success and not think that just because it's a convenient environment to do education, that it somehow is going to be simple or all come easy, because it certainly takes a lot of work. Thanks a lot for your time and for your insight as well.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
Well, it's time for you to conduct some research and think more about your career. In order for you to prepare for your career while you're in your program, it's important that you think carefully about where you might apply for work after school. Now, so the assignment for this lesson asks you to use the internet to research 3 possible career or employment locations within the surrounding area where you live, where you might work when you're finished. What kind of dream job is actually more than just a dream in your area? Now, if you already have thought about employment, or even if you're already employed, research the companies that you're thinking about, even if you're just thinking about them now. What kind of possible employers and job positions would allow you to elevate yourself? Now, then we'll jump onto the discussion board with your peers and name the locations that you could see looking for employment later. What job positions you could imagine applying for after graduation. Now, I'm not asking you necessarily to start applying for jobs, but at least begin imagining yourself working as a professional in an elevated career path somewhere beyond where you are now. So you can gear yourself and your education toward that career path as you work through your program. Get ready to share your thoughts with your classmates online, and we definitely look forward to engaging and seeing what you come up with.